They say old buildings remember, and some memories don't fade quietly. This story is based on a real place, a hotel known not just for its beauty, but for something it desperately tries to keep hidden. Nestled in the heart of the Canadian Rockies is the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, a majestic castle-like resort opened in 1888. It's hosted royalty, celebrities, and world leaders. But behind its elegant hallways and roaring fireplaces lies a chilling mystery that still haunts guests and staff to this day. A mystery that begins with a room. Room 873. A room you won't find on any hotel map. A room the hotel no longer admits exists. Walk down the hallway on the 8th floor and you'll see room 872. Then room 874. No 873. Nothing. Just a solid stretch of wall. But it wasn't always that way. According to multiple accounts, including guests, local legends, and even some former hotel staff, room 873 was once just like any other room at Banff Springs. Until one night in the early 1900s, something terrible happened. The most common version of the story says a man checked in with his wife and young daughter. They seemed normal, happy. No one thought twice about them. But during the night, something snapped. The man allegedly murdered his wife and child before taking his own life. The next morning, hotel staff discovered a horrific scene. Details were never made public. No official report has ever been released, but rumors spread like wildfire. And then, the hauntings began. In the years that followed, guests who stayed in room 873 reported strange activity. Lights would flicker on and off with no explanation. The television would change channels by itself. Some claimed to see shadowy figures pacing in the corners of the room even while the doors were locked. But one detail stands out above all. A bloody handprint is said to appear on the bathroom mirror. Staff would clean it, scrub it, and yet it would return again and again. Other guests heard crying in the night, a soft, high-pitched whimper like that of a little girl calling out for her mother. Eventually, the complaints became too frequent, too disturbing, too damaging for a luxury hotel's reputation. And so the decision was made. Room 873 would be permanently sealed. Not just closed, walled up. Today, if you knock gently along the corridor wall between 872 and 874, some visitors swear you can hear a hollow echo, as if the space is still there, hidden just behind the drywall. Others claim that under the right lighting, you can see the faint outline of a door frame, covered in fresh plaster but not quite erased. The hotel has never officially confirmed the story. In fact, if you ask the front desk about room 873, they'll usually smile politely and say, "There is no room 873. But staff who've worked at Banff Springs for years tell a different tale, of cold spots in the hallway, of maids who refuse to walk that section alone, and of strange maintenance requests that never seem to get resolved. Some guests who stayed in 872 or 874 say they felt watched through the wall. One woman claimed she heard breathing from the other side. But when she called down to reception to report it, they simply said, "There's no one in the room next to you." Because officially, that room doesn't exist. Now, stories like this are often dismissed as legend, hotel folklore, tourist bait. But this isn't just a ghost story whispered at the bar. It's a real location. You can walk the hallway yourself. And when you do, it's impossible not to notice the missing number, the odd symmetry, the emptiness that seems to press against the wall like something behind it still wants to get out. So, the next time you stay at a beautiful old hotel, take a second look at the hallway. Count the room numbers. And if something's missing, maybe it's missing for a reason. Because some stories aren't just made up. Some rooms are never reopened. And some guests never really leave.